Some of the things I use to help me keep the game flowing and I do not disrupt are as follows. I always stand on the side of the serving team. I never call the score out until I look at the receiver and the receiver only. I always ask who their first server is. The reason being is the first server, whenever the score is even, they will be on the right side. That helps you down the line when there is a confusion. Another little aid is I always put 1 or 2 fingers on the board underneath to tell me if it's the first or second server. When a timeout is called, one little trick I use is I make the players put their paddles in the court they are, and the person serving puts the ball under his paddle. That way when they come back from their timeout, there's no problem with who's serving and who, how, what, or where. Is if you are in a game to 15 or in the third game of a 3-set final or whatever it is, and you have to rotate courts, what I usually do is I make the players go to the court that they're supposed to do, and then I always just call out the name of the server and the name of the receiver and tell them to rotate and that they are going to be opposite each other on whatever court they're on. Some things you don't want to do is get caught up in watching the ball going back and forth on a rally. Your job is still to maintain the integrity of the non-volley zone. One of the tricks I learned is that the receiving team will be coming to the net, so you tend to watch their feet first, and then the serving team comes up if they work their way forward. Then you have to move your head back and forth on the non-volley zone line. Also, remember during the medal matches that you instruct your lines people, and if you have a second referee that's standing opposite you, that they go opposite. Make sure they're in total understanding of what you require of them. Lines people must make sure that they call the ball out loud and clear so that everybody hears it immediately. Don't wait. Remember another thing, when you are keeping the score for the players, you're also keeping the score for the crowd. So make sure you give the score loud and distinct so that you can be heard clear around the court. Remember, we have fans in this game also that really need to know what the score is. That's also part of your job.